It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll keep our eye on A.J. Terrell. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Black Knights of the Ravens on Monday night.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let him fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 2nd and 6. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now back to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Etienne. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Once more, Etienne. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Well, look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 18 carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's London with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 2. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run with Etienne. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ball start.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 70. And the Black Knights have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Black Knights are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And, Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here, because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Jackson now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
A 7-yard gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson yet again targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson will throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
First down, White Knights.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. Trevor Lawrence, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. From there, let's head off and check out a second game.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
2nd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start with the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down to the 15-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week,
He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now he steps away, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hayes. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And they run with Harris off the option. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. From the gun, Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. London about set to take over on offense. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up the throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got it down to the 28. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw again is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands.
I'm just going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A beautiful fake. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Second down. Here's an option right. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Quinnen Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Etienne up the middle. And he's got some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Etienne once more. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
London about set to take over on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now Etienne to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 77 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Another tote for Etienne. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Open man is Chase, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Straight ahead, Etienne. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And they'll go again with Etienne. He will push his way down to about the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff for Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This from 32 yards away. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Here's Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.